Alright guys, we're going to get into Talking Heads. I love this song, Psycho Killer. We've got 3 parts to hit, and that's it. But that last one's a doozy, so stay tuned. This is, again, the acoustic rendition of Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads. So a good portion of the song is really just this A to G kind of a thing. And with a lot of tight rhythms, this is very key. How I'm doing that A is I'm playing it with my first finger. By the way, I've got a video on covering A's. And that right there gives me that freedom to clamp down and mute every other time. So every time I play it, basically. It's kind of like a flap. As you set it on top, it mutes it. So you've got 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you go to a G on number 8. And I might get a little lift in there. I might do a little upstrum in between. Right? So that part right there, get it down, A to the G, really, really tight on the A's, open it up for the G, and creates that nice kind of like dynamics. Do that 4 times, do that a couple times for the intro, 4 times for every verse, and that's pretty much it. We're going to come back to it though in the bridge. More on that later. Here's your choruses. Stop right there. That gives you a little lead off. So I'm doing an F, and the rhythm that I like for this is down, down, up, down, up, down, up. I like it's kind of a little busier of a song. It just sounds good. I think because also it's so tight and minimalistic in the verses, I like to open it up in the choruses. Creates more dynamics. Again, it's meant for single solo acoustic. So F, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, to G, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then A minor. And I'll cut it right there. I'll give it a nice 1 A minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So officially 2 measures. And that's where we're singing the fa, fa, fa part, right? Then he comes back to the F. He goes to the G again. And then 2 measures of C. Right? And then essentially he's going to go back to where we started. F, G, A minor again. We got 2 measures of this, right? By the way, how I'm achieving that is I'm playing the A minor, and then I'm bringing my fingers, all of them, in fact, to mute these strings here, and just simply counting out the rest of the 2 measures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at the end, he does a little thing where he goes F, 2, 3, yeah, 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 right? So he does that big, that's the high part at the end, F to G one more time, and then you're back to your, little verses. Okay, so that's going to repeat another verse, another chorus, and then the hard part. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the bridge to start this because I did not do that in the beginning. This is the hardest part of the song. Here it is. So, that's the bridge. Starts off with a B minor, everybody's favorite chord. Yes, that is that famous bar chord. You're going to go basically 4 down strums, really tight rhythms on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you may notice that I went to this G, not this G. Nothing wrong with going to this G, but you have less control. And you want more control because you want to mute this. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Highly recommend getting, if you can do that, you can do that. It's the same shape, just moved over and up. Then you're back to B minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Lots of French words here. No more French words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. And then it opens up on the A's. Now we're going to go ahead and get a nice full A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, Nice and open. And then he kind of does this interesting callback to the verses here. Seeing that? I do it 4 times total. Okay? And you're noticing I'm keeping it open a little bit more, and that's to create a little bit of variety and variance. That's kind of what I'm picking up from the track. That's just the way I like to do it myself whenever I'm playing it. And that right there is it. That's all 3 parts. That is Psycho Killer. If you guys liked it, please go ahead and like this video, send it to a friend. Please subscribe. And also, if you want all of the fancy notes, I've actually literally got papers here with all that stuff on there. If you guys want access to that, the cheat sheet, the easy guide, without any of the guesswork, go ahead to my Patreon guide, become a $5 member or greater. Really appreciate that. All that money goes right back into the channel, paying for editors, cameras, etc. So big thank you guys, and hope to see you and help you in the next video very soon.